the desert of the real.
Welcome to the Desert of the Real. I am your host, Ryan Hudson, and joined with me, as always, is I don't even have one for Jurassic World, Fallen Kingdom. Joined with me, as always, I don't even know. Join with me, as always.
It's been a couple weeks.
It's Jason Dietz. Here, I'll say your name for you.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
The Desert of the Real.
Jason Dietz.
The Desert of the Real is a movie podcast where I force Jason to watch big blockbuster movies he's refused to watch because he did not think they were worth his time. And we're currently watching the Jurassic Park movies.
I'd like to point out this is the fourth out of the 5 that we've watched that was not worth my time.
Of Jurassic Park movies?
Yes.
How many? Wait, this is the 5th.
Yes. The 4th out of 5 that we've watched.
Well,
just pointing that out.
We are going to get into sequels in just a teensy-weensy bit.
It wasn't even worth my time on 1.5 speed.
I texted you like, I wish I could see your reaction to this movie.
Frickin' ridiculous piece of crap.
I was watching it and I'm like, what would Jason say to this part? What is his reaction to this part? Like, over and over, this movie it's different is what I'll say for now.
Sure.
We are here to
It
see
has been a while.
if this movie has anything deep to say. We are 2 high school English teachers with graduate degrees. We attempt to use our academic training to dig deeply into movies. We explore the creativity, philosophy, film studies, and ethics in our films and push you, the listener, to think critically about your entertainment.
Yes, we do. So don't watch Jurassic Park movies.
Why not?
That is critical
What's
thinking.
wrong about them?
That's critical thinking.
This movie's got a lot of deep things to say.
Well, I'm glad you found them.
First off, we are high school teachers, like I mentioned just a minute ago.
Yes.
We're in summer vacation.
Yes.
I see Jason like every day, but on summer vacation, I haven't seen him in weeks.
It is true.
What's your summer been like?
Went to Tijuana.
Ooh, tell us all about Tijuana. Did you get
I did get some street tacos.
yeah?
So,
Can you describe the street tacos in Spanish?
son tacos.
Come on, give us some more.
Hay cebolla, hay carne, hay, ¿qué más? Lechuga, tomates. I'm just throwing out vocab words here.
I know, biblioteca.
But I will tell you that by the 3rd day we were there, I started thinking in Spanish again.
Really?
I did on my mission,
Here's
which
the
was
thing.
awesome.
Jason speaks Spanish. That's not come up once this whole
Oh,
podcast.
yeah, I'm fluent.
Yeah, you
And
are.
it was actually really cool because, like, I love watching people's faces that don't realize that, and then I say something to them. I love watching their faces when they realize, oh, it's a gringo that can speak Spanish. It was a lot of fun, actually. But, yep, and then, let's see. There was this cool thing that may be pertinent to the Fallen Kingdom, but probably isn't. So, you're going into Mexico. We drove into Mexico on, like, we had a taxi kind of thing. You just right in, just like crossing the border of a state or whatever, from Utah to Idaho or whatever. Coming back, on the other hand, was not like that at all.
Really?
There is an hours-long line of cars. It is crazy coming back into the United States. But the cool thing was that there has grown up this entire culture right there around the border that's built on the fact that all of these cars have to sit there for hours. And it was so cool to watch just the ingenuity and the critical thinking of humanity to create this place. Like it's its own little, it wouldn't work anywhere else on the planet, probably, but it works right there. So like, you know, people have stands and stuff, and like we rolled past one guy and one of the ladies in the bus that we were on is like, oh, I want some fruit. So okay, so we rolled the window down, she orders the fruit, and then we drove off. And I was like, oh, well, I guess you're not getting your fruit, huh? And then we kept talking and whatever, and then like 10 minutes later, dude rolls up on his bike with this thing of fruit.
That's awesome.
And he gives it to her and takes money, and like, so like this whole culture, this whole economy has built up around the fact that these people can't move very far for hours. It's so cool. But other than that, I've just been, you know, I've watched a number of movies.
Yeah, you know what?
Quite a few.
It's summer, a good time for teachers, English teachers, to read, watch movies.
I've read 3 books.
Tell me about the books you've read. I am genuinely interested. I am. I don't know.
Sure,
you know
our
what?
audience
I
is
bet
like,
they might
what
be.
books has Deets reading?
I genuinely want to know what you've been watching and reading.
Well, on Letterboxd, you know what I'm watching.
Yeah, I watch, and I'm like, why are you watching that?
Why? What? I watched Breakfast at Tiffany's with my
You know
wife
what?
for
I've
the
not
first time
seen that.
ever.
That's a movie I still
It's
need to
super
see.
cute. It was really good. I've watched The Edge of Tomorrow because you said I should.
And you didn't like that?
It was fine.
I think that's pretty good.
It was
more than just
it was
fun.
at least a moment where Tom Cruise had to suck for a little while.
That is fun.
And so that was cool.
See, that's the thing in a couple of recent movies, including that one and maybe some Mission Impossible. He's like letting people kind of make fun of either his height or just
so he's, you know,
not supposed to be like
the god among men. Anyhow, let's not bring him up.
We should watch Top Gun after Jurassic Park.
No, but there were some really good ones that I've watched.
You watched a
that I
movie
liked
called
a lot.
Dead of Winter.
That was awesome. Emma Thompson is so good in that movie. I mean, the internet doesn't like it for some friggin' reason that I don't understand people on Letterboxd. Like, she gave a great performance. It was a fantastic performance. But, yeah.
I haven't seen that one. That one's
It's brand new.
I've seen is it a Netflix original or?
I don't know. It's Emma Thompson. That's all you need to know.
You know what?
Have you ever seen a bad Emma Thompson movie? I don't think there is one. I'm trying to think.
It depends on if you like Cruella, which
I have not seen Cruella. I've seen the other Cruella with...
that's just 101 Dalmatians. Glenn Close.
Glenn Close, who is
amazing.
One of the 5 best actresses of all time.
And she hasn't won an Oscar
ever?
And it's kind of like...
Really?
And she's been nominated a few times recently, and it's like, well, it's going to go to Glenn Close, obviously. And then it doesn't.
That's crazy.
Because it's kind of like, we just got to make her win
She's
this
so
eventually.
good.
Glenn Close as Cruella de Vil is amazing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. There's a sequel of the live-action Dalmatians, and she's in it again and stuff. And I don't remember anything except for the fact that she's normal and then turns into Cruella again, and she grows shoulder pads in that scene. And it's camping over the top, and it's supposed to be. You know what? I want to talk about some things I've watched recently.
Apparently we're not talking about
We will
Jurassic
get
Park,
to Jurassic
Fallen
World.
Kingdom.
If you want to get to the Jurassic World,
No,
Fallen Kingdom
it's
stuff, listener, skip ahead. Hit the skip ahead
Or
button.
maybe
I don't know.
Take it out. I don't know.
Okay. I just wanted to, because I haven't watched a lot, but to my credentials of only watching blockbusters, I watched 1951's Wild Strawberries by Ingmar Bergman. So, suck it, haters. Bergman's just one of the guys. He's like a cinephile guy. Like, you got to watch Bergman to...
Ingmar Bergman. I've heard of him.
He's
and
a
I
Swedish
think I
filmmaker.
know who
He's
he is.
made... Like, there's...
He's the... Never mind.
You
I
don't like him because
him.
you...
Friggin' Seven Seal
is what, Deets?
ridiculous.
Say your thoughts on
Is-
Seven Seal.
It's buns. That's my thoughts.
I got to watch more, but I think Persona is a masterpiece. I really liked Wild Strawberries. But we talked about it a couple weeks ago. I watched both Obsession and The Backrooms. And I liked both of them for really different reasons. Backrooms is there's some scary-ish parts, but it's more about kind of the vibes and how it's just like, wow, this feels amazing. And I don't think you can watch Backrooms and then go to any place ever for the rest of your life and be like, that's like the Backrooms movie. Here's just this subliminal space in this building, and your brain doesn't. Like there's a room. I have a job for the summer, and there's a hallway in the basement. I'm like, this is like the Backrooms.
I love those.
And Obsession, I texted you. You need to watch that when it goes on VidAngel. I don't think it's owned by
by Darth Disney.
Yeah, I don't think so. Because
the Great Satan.
Here's the thing: the guy who directed it,
Obsession?
first-time director, he's in his 20s. Him and his best friend just made comedy videos similar to Key and Peele. In fact, if you watch them, which I don't think you should, because a lot of them have either
naughty.
language or just crude, but they're funny. It's similar to Key and Peele, and Peele went on to make like 3, I think, really good movies. But like Obsession,
Yes, I agree.
how he's using camera and it's relatively low. It is low budget compared to other blockbusters, obviously, but it's like actresses and actors that are basically unknown, and it's making money. It's like still in theaters right now, weeks after it came. It came out like the week of graduation.
It is weeks after, like a lot.
Yeah, like
Nowadays.
most movies make most of their money the first week, and hopefully the next following weeks. But this movie, it's still doing well, basically. It's interesting to think about why is Obsession doing well after all this time. Because a major factor is people are going back again and again. I think people see it and want to see it with people. So like, I'm going to see it with you type of thing. Like I was talking to someone at my job, and they's like, oh, I've seen it twice, and I want to go see it a third time. It's like, when's the last time a movie has been like that? You know what I mean? But it's, it's about relationships. It's about like kind of manipulation. It's about consent. It's about a lot of
consent. Huh?
Well,
cool.
It's the elevator pitches. A guy makes a wish on a wishing thing that this girl loves him more than anything else, and that wish comes true. And somehow or other, it's good, and it's surprisingly scary, in my opinion.
Okay,
that's all you need to know.
Sounds
anyway,
good. Whatever,
Deets. It's got themes.
Like it's on my list.
I liked it.
No se preocupe.
See, now he's talking.
You asked for it.
Also, just while we're here, I saw Disclosure Day, which is Spielberg's latest film.
It's amazing.
I am sad to say I personally didn't love it.
Oh.
But,
That is
I
sad.
wish I did. A lot of people do. I wish I could say I love it.
Oh, Wyatt Russell's in it.
Who's Wyatt Russell?
He is a guy that was in a movie that I just rewatched that's off of my favorite movies list called Caveat. And he's really good in it. Caveat, I think...
Is it the horror movie? I've seen that.
Is potentially the best mise en scène film... Top 5 for me.
Where the guy is chained.
Yeah.
I've seen this.
Oh my goodness.
And I watched it
so creepy
because I liked his second film, Oddity.
Yeah.
And
Oddity is also great.
He came out with a third movie, and that's why I watched Caveat. It's like I got to prepare for the third film. And then it never came to town. The movie theater in our town just ignored his third film.
Like the director's third film?
Yeah, it's called Hokum, and I thought it looked scary, and it has. Let's have
Hokum, huh?
I don't know what the director's name is. He's a Scottish or is it Irish?
I can tell you, his name is Damien McCarthy, just off the top of my head.
Is he Scottish or is he Irish?
I'm surprised that you don't even.
There's my American ignorance.
He's Irish,
mixing the two
obviously.
together.
How dare you say he's Scottish?
So like his first two films have like purely only Irish people in it, but his third film, because he's kind of growing and notoriety, like he's growing every film, has like an American actor, and it's Adam Scott.
Oh, that does indicate growth.
Well,
If he moves from those little backwards Irish actors to
more people will recognize, which will mean more people will see it and all these things. But it didn't come to town, and I wanted it to because I thought it was good. I think he is good.
Well, I'm adding Hokum to my list.
I mean, it's on my list.
There, it's on.
Okay, here's the thing. You know what? That relates. Because guess what?
What?
The director of Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom has not made a lot of movies, but his first film was a horror film.
Oh?
And you know what? Like it or not...
Is it good?
I have not seen it.
Shame on you.
The director is J.A. Bayona. He's a Spanish film director.
Oh.
And J.A. Bayona... blah, 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 blah. He does not have a lot of credits to his name. But his first film...
Oh, The Orphanage.
Yeah, is The Orphanage.
I want to see that so bad.
He's got some short films. The Orphanage...
It comes up on the scariest movies list all the time.
Yeah?
Yep.
2007. It's relatively highly rated on IMDb, I'm looking at.
7.4, that's not relatively highly rated. That's a good movie.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's
relatively
well-regarded.
Okay.
And then his second movie, The Impossible, is not horror, but...
Whoops.
But it's like I was just saying about the Hokum guy. And now we have not just any American actors. We got Naomi Watts, Ewan McGregor, and a young Tom Holland, who was not famous at the time. But I was watching some interview where the guy who was interviewing Tom Holland said, I saw The Impossible, and I knew, like, you had something in you. And then he directed A Monster Calls, which admittedly I've not seen the movie yet, but I love the book. I don't think I've ever...
At you, whoever you are that directed A Monster Calls.
It's the director of this movie. Jurassic World. Fallen Kingdom.
Friggin', you can't do that to one of the best books ever written.
He did.
You can't, change stuff. It's not that hard. The book isn't even that long. You just follow the book.
It's one of those movies I have no desire to watch because I love the books.
And also, you don't change the ending.
Gasp.
That's all. That's all I got.
Anyway,
whoever this guy is on my crap
He did
list
Jurassic
now.
World. He did a couple episodes of...
If he's responsible for both of these,
Rings of Power for Lord of the Rings. And then a new-ish movie, Society of the Snow, about that soccer team. The rugby team, that crash-landed in the Andes. Okay, so here's the thing.
Speaking of so good, let's not talk about Jurassic World and keep talking about other
We've
things.
done a good job doing so.
This movie sucks.
Okay, here's the thing. Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom was conceived, along with the one that comes afterwards, weeks after Jurassic World was super successful. I don't think they realized how big Jurassic World was going to be. In fact, apparently, Colin Trevorrow, writer and director of all three of these, but he didn't direct this one, took a road trip with co-writer Derek Conley from Los Angeles to Vermont and basically hashed out this trilogy. During an 8-day drive, they outlined the entire story of this movie and the next movie. It's like part one.
How not to make a movie. Driving to Vermont.
The park is open. Part 2, the dinosaurs escape. Part 3.
Wait, they escape? What?
Humanity lives with dinosaurs. There's like, wait a second, we called the first one Jurassic World. What if we ended with a Jurassic World, but literally? Just wait till you see what the next one does. I laugh so I don't cry.
You picked it.
Okay, wait, Deets. Oh. I don't have a lot of thoughts, but I do have thoughts about the concept of sequels, even when they're bad. Okay, so apparently, Michael...
We're entering apology zone.
I don't know what it is.
It's an apology for
Trevorrow
sequel.
wanted to revisit concepts from the Crichton's original novels that were never on screen. So, for example, Crichton original Jurassic Park novel, Isla Nublar, sits on top of a dormant volcano. Oh, let's bring that into the movie. He compared it to burning down a church, like destroying the original island.
Yeah. Oh, I thought you meant like the
No, not the movie.
concept of
The
Jurassic
island.
Park.
He wanted audiences to feel that the original park itself had become a beloved character whose death carried emotional weight. Human cloning was an idea mentioned. Okay, we will talk about that because they're live, just like me.
What?
So he's like, that was mentioned in a Crichton book. Let's bring that into it.
I'm not.
Okay.
I'm getting
We'll
a
get back
headache.
to cloning, but you can't deny that is a natural progression.
I get it.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Not
But
saying
the leap. Anyhow, carry on.
one of the biggest production decisions involved replacing Trevorrow as director. Universal wanted him to continue directing. Instead, Trevorrow accepted the job to make Star Wars Episode 9. What's that? He didn't. It's because he got fired. Probably because of Book of Henry.
Because of what?
We've talked about this.
Okay.
Book of Henry is one of the
right.
so bad it's maybe good, or it's just bad it's bad. He still remained as writer and executive producer and creative architect, but not the director. So this is his baby, even if he's not at the wheel. And also Spielberg has produced all three of these. Spielberg is executive producer, and like sometimes I'm like, Spielberg, do you know this is bad? You must know, right? He also produced all the Transformers. I mean, he's getting tons of money, but
I guess that's all it's about.
But like, so J.A. Bayona, who's the director we just talked about, was actually been considered earlier to direct Jurassic World, but couldn't because of scheduling, and so he's brought back in. Why? It says his previous films demonstrated three qualities: emotional storytelling, beautiful visual style, and genuine horror filmmaking. And it lists a monster it calls, I guess if he's talking visuals.
Yeah.
It's not scary.
I mean, this movie has looked good for the most part. That's one of my three pros.
Bayona had little interest in making another action movie. He intentionally shifted the tone with the disaster movie Part 1, rescue adventure, and horror. And I have to admit, I do not like this movie, but at least the second half it's a crazy monster movie. Like, it's a monster trapped in a haunted house.
Yeah, that's actually what I wrote.
And I'm like, this is different. At least it's weird and different. And I have to give it some kudos for that, Deets. I'm like, at least this is radically different than an island dinosaur movie.
Yes,
it's a different monster mansion movie. Because it's literally
impossible. But
it's got lightning, it's got shadows, it's got hallways and creaking doors. It's literally a monster movie.
It does have all of that.
Audience, we had to watch because of scheduling this movie and the next movie back to back.
True.
I will say the visuals are better in this movie.
Yes.
The next movie is just nothing has any weight. Nothing is real in the next one.
Kind of like a Marvel movie.
This is
where there's no
a demonstration of the worst of Marvel. This movie, to its credit, at least has some style. There's some visuals there. And arguably, and I'm saying this with a straight face, maybe the best practical effects in puppetry, like, ever. Like
some of the dinosaurs?
Yeah. Like there's that one scene with the T-Rex head. That's kind of fun. But the Indoraptor, which I'm sure we'll talk about in just a second, part of the reason I think it looks amazing is the puppetry of like the head, the arm. It's like, wow. And even Blue, the raptor, which has become the mascot of Jurassic Park,
who spontaneously had a child.
Yeah, and
That's
it's weird that it's only one. Am I right?
That's so cool. I mean, why
Isn't
not?
it weird that there's only one? Am I the only one thinking this? Anyway, like the puppetry and the practical effects.
Like, there it is. There's that kid. Sorry, puppetry.
That's not even in the top 10 of my complaints.
I know. It's just like, okay, why not?
I mean, anyway, I'm just saying, I want to give credit where credit's due. There was a lot of fantastic
Puppetry.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I like that. Because who knows? In the near future, we'll probably get AI instead of even CGI. And we got to appreciate what we have now. You know what I mean?
Okay. At least we have CGI. Somebody actually sat at a computer. Oh, man.
Do you like Jeff Goldblum returning? I swear they used him in all of the commercials, and he's literally just one little blip.
In the start and the very end,
welcome
right?
to Jurassic World. And people are like, Jeff Goldblum's back, baby! And it's like for one scene. All the commercials. Michael Giacchino did the music, and he rarely misses. He's actually one of our guys for...
He's the next John Williams.
Ludwig Göransson, who did like Oppenheimer and, Mandalorian and Grogu. He's doing all... he's actually the next John Williams. He's also one of the next... Because John Williams, he's like 97.
Yeah.
His time is... He maybe just composed his last film score with Disclosure Day. But, he is the best of the best. Yeah. But there are guys who are, that are
up
good.
And coming.
So the reception of this movie, it made a lot of money, $1.3 billion, Deets. And that's why I want your help to talk about, even if it's bad, we still want it,
I'm not going to help you with that.
All right, fine. Critics often praise...
Why would I help you with that?
Critics often praise Bayonetta's direction, cinematography, and atmosphere while criticizing elements of the screenplay. Huh.
Yeah. You think?
You mean Claire being a radically different character?
What the
Things like that? Anyway, they're alive, just like me. Anyway.
Yeah, we're going to definitely talk about that.
And the ending, where dinosaurs being released into the wider world, was intended to set up the trilogy's conclusion.
No kidding?
Yeah. It'd be weird.
That is, I think, the stupidest choice ever made by anyone in film.
The thing is, everyone had the same thought. No, I thought you meant... Okay, well, I think everyone had the same thought, myself included, and it's even a joke in the how it should have ended. It's like, yeah, people have guns. We can go shoot those immediately. I remember in real life...
Okay, sorry.
In real life, I don't know what year it was. It was maybe when I was a teenager. A man's private animal collection, he released out into the wilderness, meaning where... people like lions and tigers and bears.
Oh my!
And then I think he killed himself. He did it, and then the police officers went and just hunted down. They're like, hey, if you see a lion, tiger, shoot on sight type of thing. And there's 40 or 50 of these animals, and they were all rounded up and it wasn't long to get them all.
Yeah, but there's a slight difference.
Oh yeah, what's the difference, Deets?
Between dinosaurs and
what?
Lions.
What?
Well, lions are cats. That's all. That's really the only difference.
Dinosaurs are birds.
Yep, that's really it. You can't shoot birds like that.
Anyway, that's the production of Jurassic World.
Good for them. They made a ton of money, and we can.
Yeah.
And we get stupider. That's what we get.
But it leaves you thinking. At least there's a world full of dinosaurs. At least there will be a very interesting next movie that hopefully won't dedicate too much time to crickets. So, Deeds, what do you think of Jurassic World: Fallen Kingdom?
Not good.
Not good. Yeah. I had similar thoughts, Deeds.
Good. Let's move on.
Okay. Thank you for listening to Desert of the Room.
I don't.
All right, here, I got some pros, believe it or not. I actually like the opening sequence. The people go into still whatever, and the...
Okay, but that's the opening sequence of every single one of them.
I know, but this one has a T-Rex sneaking up, and you only see him in lightning, and I'm like, this is kind of fun. When I'm watching this for the first time in theaters, which I was still in college. In fact, I remember I was sitting with my wife And there were some girls when Chris Pratt came on, like, and I was like, stop talking. Please stop swooning over Chris Pratt every time he's on screen. This is not a place for your commentary.
Wow. Dang.
I didn't say those things, but I did say them. Shh.
Oh.
That's probably all I did. I have told people to stop talking before. Like I'm not above that. I'm here to watch a movie, and I don't want to hear your commentary. But
well, then you would not like watching movies like this with me.
Well, this is in your house or whatever. Like that's different. Movie theaters is a no talking zone. Mm-hmm. That being said, at this point in the movie, I'm like, man, this is fun. The T-Rex is like, they're like, turn around, like, I can't hear you. This is a fun opening.
No, it's a stupid.
I'm having a good time
it's
so far. It's
stupid. How many times do they have to do this? How many? I'm done.
What does this happen
like going somewhere the dinosaurs are and capturing crap. How many times? Like it doesn't go well ever. It never goes ever well ever.
This with fake memories, cause
no.
The first one opens up with a velociraptor, shoot her. And the second one opens up with what does the second one open up with?
Oh,
the girl on the island. They didn't know there are dinosaurs there. That's different, and that matters. And the third one is the paragliding thing, which is
the same.
It was kind of dumb.
It's the same. It sucks. I hate it. Anyhow.
Anyway.
We're on pros.
I'm having fun
Here's my pros.
at this point.
Okay. So the first 4 minutes are good for you.
Yeah. And then a lot of bullcrap. And then the second half, which is the haunted house monster movie, which is bad, but at least it's, I think, in the so bad it's good territory where I'm like, well, at least it's stupid. At least it's like nonsense. Like, there's a shot. Okay, Deets, this is what I mean.
No one in this movie makes an intelligent choice.
No, but Deets, would you rather Jurassic Park do something so radically different, or would you rather have island dinosaurs again?
This is what I would rather.
Tell me, Deets. Tell me your Jurassic Park.
We make Jurassic Park a perfect film.
Okay.
We stop. Okay, let's move on.
I have a complicated relationship with sequels.
I know you do.
And we're going to talk about it. It's going to be therapy because...
So, here, how about this?
It's not going to be therapy. You're just going to look at me and I'm going to...
How about this?
Lay out the dirty laundry.
We have somebody. I'll volunteer.
Okay.
That is in charge of previewing sequels.
This seems like a bad idea.
And if that somebody or somebodies, like a group of like critical thinkers, movie lovers, are like, this is not better than the first one, then nobody has to watch it. That's brilliant.
Okay, so here's the thing. I'll be one of my summer jobs coming up is teaching. I'm going to be teaching a creative writing class, which I've never done before. And I got a book from the teacher here called Save the Cat. When you're writing a movie or a book or whatever, the concept of saving the cat is like, you gotta, if your character is a scumbag or a jerk or something and they're the protagonist, you gotta give the audience something for them to let us know that there is some humanity there.
Right.
They like literally saving a cat, doing something to let us know that this person
is a person
will be good. Like, yeah, exactly. They're human, basically. Early in the movie, tell the audience or show the audience of some sort of humanity so there's something to latch onto. That's the concept. Anyway, The whole thing I was trying to say is the guy who wrote that in the beginning, he actually not like blamed the audiences, but he's like, you want to write a successful movie and you're pitching a movie, you're writing a movie, you're making a movie, and you don't want Joe Schmo to hear what your movie's about and go, I don't know, what else is playing, you know?
Sure.
So there is some degree of why do we get a lot of sequels? Well, what do people go and see? You know what I mean?
It actually ties closely to my philosophy of the real. But
he said, I mean, it's not just from the book, but it's like people go to see what's familiar. You know, you don't want to waste your time, waste your money. And it's kind of crazy. This franchise, Jurassic Park, is just one of the big boys. But are we to blame?
We as humanity,
Yes.
or we as in
You
the
and
two
I.
of us?
The two of us, are we to blame?
One of us is, I think, yeah. But that ties nicely into the philosophy of the real. We'll just skip to that.
Yeah, let's do that. I mean,
Okay, so the desert of the real.
a movie podcast where I force Jason to watch big blockbuster movies.
That phrase comes, as longtime listeners know, from my favorite philosopher, Jean Baudrillard. And he, in his philosophy, to dumb it down, all the way down, is arguing that as we support the hyperreal, things that are more awesome than real life, our connection with reality eventually disappears. We are no longer willing to live in the desert that is reality. We now need the hyperreal. So, watching this movie and the subsequent Dominion, I realized just how right he was, because in our society where we watch reels all the time and whatever, I really think that we have lost the ability to actually be emotional. Like, real emotional expression is no longer, quote unquote, real anymore. If we don't have these over-the-top emotional reactions to things that we see in film, that we see in reels, that we see in sitcoms, that we see in dramas, something in us suggests that it's not real. And so we, as humanity, try to emote that way in reality. And by emoting that way in reality, we are losing what actual emotions that we can feel. So fear is an easy one to see. Like, I watch tons of horror movies. That's my main go-to. Do we actually know how to respond as actual real human beings to a fearful situation anymore? Or have we seen so many horror movies and so many people reacting to hyper-real fear that what we now do when we are afraid is no longer real. It's now hyper-real. And like these kinds of movies, the reactions that they have to a dinosaur coming to bite your face off. There is one character in this movie that does act like I think you really would act. The
Justice
computer
Smith
guy.
character? Yeah.
Yeah, that's how people would actually react. He like pees his pants and goes running off screaming. That's how you would react if a dinosaur was coming. You wouldn't be like,
Deets.
oh man, I'm gonna face down. I'm gonna hold my hand
hold
up.
your hand up.
Yeah, which for some reason stops all dinosaurs,
Yeah.
even though they've literally never seen a hand before, especially these wild dinosaurs. Anyhow, so this movie for me just solidified what Baudrillard is saying, and I'm afraid that for the most part we have left emotional reality. We no longer know what it means to actually love someone and actually express love. What we have now is this bizarre relationship between Owen and
Claire.
Claire.
I don't remember these classic characters.
What is going on with them? I don't have a clue, but that is what we think of as an actual romantic relationship now. We go through scary crap and do hard crap, and then somehow, even though we can't communicate to each other anymore, we're in love and we kiss and move on and whatever. I have believed Baudrillard for a long time, but watching...
I'm not a believer. How about that?
That's okay. You can argue the other side.
I will for some reason.
But I think because we are so immersed in the hyperreal constantly, we can't even go to the bathroom without pulling our phones out and doing stuff while we're sitting on the toilet. We are losing, and I'm starting to think maybe we have actually lost touch with real, actual emotional responses. And we have trained ourselves to make hyper-real emotional responses to everything. That is the philosophy of the real for today.
what's so, I mean, I can't bring it up all the time, but you got
Obsession.
You got to. Like, there's a part where he's like, just act normal. And it's like,
He can't.
it's kind of a movie. I mean, obviously, he's in his 20s. It's like made for current generation, like the young upcoming generation. But like, here's an example. Aside from that, I was walking out of that movie and I overheard this guy. I don't know how old he was. He was maybe older than a teenager, I suppose. But it's like, man, that movie was low key scary and low key disturbing. I was like, why can't you just say it was scary and disturbing? Why do you have to like you're hopefully saying, like, why can't we say our thoughts, like how we think them? Yeah, it's not low key. It was type of thing. Or the disclosure day of people are arguing about, like, Spielberg. It's like, why do we have to make everything has to be, oh, this is the best one, or it's the worst one. It's like, well,
it's just the one.
Why do we have to? It feels like the internet has trained people to, if it's not this big grand statement, it doesn't matter type of thing. Because, well, I don't know why, but here's maybe TikTok or Reels is like, this is the thing to know, or and everything's a grand statement. Now.
And so we can no longer have actual grand statements. Like I talked with, it must have been my dual enrollment classes right at the end of the school year about that. Like, we can no longer genuinely be upset about something that matters because it's going to change in the next hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. Oh, be pissed about this. Now be pissed about this. Now this is an outrage. Now this. We are losing our humanity. We are losing our ability to be emotionally real. And this ties, so I said it tied to your sequel question. I think this ties directly to what the kill the cat guy or whatever. Save the cat.
Kill the cat would arguably be the opposite of
what the save the cat guy said, because we need more. Because if the hyperreal emotional reaction becomes the new normal, then what does cinema have to do? It has to go one step further. That's the role of a sequel, because it has cinema, for especially action movies, which I think is the stupidest genre ever. But
this one's not. This is disaster slash horror.
This is not a slash horror. No.
Not slasher.
No, it's not.
It's been too long.
Okay.
So hopefully you remember what you were saying.
So if the hyperreal emotion has become the new reality, then sequels have to keep going. They have to keep warping. They have to keep making the emotional display bigger so that it's not just reality. It's bigger than reality. That's what sequels are doing to us. That's why we are expanding like this. I mean, I don't think that sequels are the main culprit. I obviously think social media is the main culprit. But sequels are evidence that, especially when they get worse and worse, like this, I have genuinely no idea how this franchise survived past the first 3 movies.
Right.
Genuinely no idea.
Well,
because the first one was magnificent, the second one was mid, the third was better than the second one, but it's still not that good.
That's debatable.
And then we have this crap. I don't know how it happened, other than we no longer think critically. We're okay with, and we're going to talk about the volcano. The volcano is my main logic issue.
Oh, I got a scientific fact for us.
I have a number of them about volcanoes. But so we no longer care about logic. We no longer care about a connection to reality. We no longer even care about plot lines that make sense. As long as there's some hot person making out with some other hot person with explosions and scary crap and extreme emotional reactions happening, we will watch it. That's where we're at now.
So a common, I hate here. It all ties back to what you're saying. Everything needs to be a declaration.
Sure.
A Twitter post, a reel. I hate when people just say mid. Oh, that was mid, and then it's like, boom, that's it. That's all I have to say. Like, that word has destroyed so much of...
Wait, I just said mid.
I know.
Now I'm saying mid.
That word single-handedly has destroyed so much of, I don't know, literary analysis.
Yeah.
It's like, it's the end-all and be-all word.
It's mid.
I mean, it's understandable. You thought it was just okay, but somehow that word has become a whole sentence.
Right.
In a way. But another one I'm seeing is slop, and it's come from AI slop. But now where it's spread into like, oh, movies have just felt like slop for a while. And this movie is a good definition of that, even though it came out before AI. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Took over the planet.
But a good understanding of what that feeling of slop is this. And I hate, once again, angry man yells at cloud, but it's like, yes, there is slop, and we don't like slop, but not everything is slop.
Sure.
A common thing I've seen multiple people say is just like, Hollywood's only given us slop for a long time. Like, yeah, but there's also, it's like that's you're cutting out stuff that isn't, though, when you just say all of Hollywood, and that's what these declarations and bold statements are saying and doing.
But here's my thought about that. Of the 17 movies I've watched since summer break started, almost all of the ones that I loved were not made by Hollywood. They were made by small directors or, Amazon or Netflix or stuff like that. And so I think what whoever that is saying may be true. I mean, Hollywood probably still does make some good movies, but they're in a rut. Like, they're in a money generating rut.
Yeah.
And so they make the movies that people are expecting them to make so that they can make the money that the people will pay for the movies that they expected to see.
Yeah.
And all of, like I just said, all of the movies that I really enjoyed that I watched since summer break started were not made in that mold. Yeah. I'm sure they were made to make money, but they don't fit the mold. So maybe they're right. Maybe Hollywood needs to just die and allow the small filmmakers and the creative force that comes up with stuff like, I don't know, Dead of Winter we talked about.
Yeah.
Or there's, I don't know.
I just watched
Caveat. American Hangman.
I don't know that one.
825 Forest Road. I loved all of these movies. They were great. The Diary. That's a good one.
Movies no one else has seen.
Right. That's what I'm saying. If you want to break out of this crap that we're in, this deluge of the hyperreal, and look at some actual people doing actual great, awesome stuff, we potentially have to get out of Hollywood.
Yeah, well, streaming is an interesting wilderness in a way, because there was just a video that came up by Patrick Willems. He was talking more specifically the streaming movies that cost hundreds of millions, like The Electric State. That's The Gray Man, The Fountain of Youth, or something like on Apple. And he was talking about, or he brought up the fact that there are movies on streaming that are good movies. Like, Scorsese has had 2 straight to streaming movies. Sure. But then there are these big movies that no one has seen, and it's like, why and how are these movies so expensive, type of thing? And there's a couple of factors at play. First off, a lot of the movies you are talking about, the smaller stuff, are made independently or made on a lower budget and then get bought at like festivals like Sundance and things. It's like, oh, this movie was so much successful, and Netflix wants it, buys it. There's those type of things. But then there's also these big ones. And he has this theory where it's like, we're looking at our data, like, people are watching Ocean's 11 is watched by a lot of people. And they're like, we need a movie that has a spies or a heist or exotic locations, and let's get a script that looks like that. Yes. And that's probably not far from what's happening.
I think that's exactly what's going on.
And like, and there's also factors like they're being made like, oh, this script had a lot of buzz around it, and this studio didn't want to make it, so let's buy it. Well, we have to make it now, type of thing. There's maybe some of that.
Sure.
But I don't know. It's the industry as a whole is in that weird place that all we can do is kind of watch and see what happens, because streaming did change everything. We're arguably in the streaming age.
But
movies.
I'm thinking, well, my sense of it is that's not bad. I am, like I said, increasingly interested in watching movies. No, like you said, no one's heard of, because they're demonstrably better. I'll give you an example. This is a recommendation of The Real, which I don't generally do. What? Because this was made in 2012. It's called The Pact. It's a supernatural horror movie. It was made, I looked it up, for $400,000, which sounds like a lot to me, but I recognize that's called a micro budget in filmmaking.
Anything under $1 million is
right.
super low.
So there's a teeny little budget. The acting in this movie is still in touch with, I think, real emotion. It's not hyper real.
Yeah, but when the girl pressed the button and let all the dinosaurs out,
That
and
was
she
the
goes,
stupidest-
"They're real," just
No,
like I
no.
felt that, Deets.
That is a lie. That is a straight up lie. Oh, anyhow, go watch The Pact. That's the kind of film that I feel like we used to make, like doing things and trying things, and we used to do that until we stopped being willing to be challenged by our films. And now we don't want, like I hear it all the time in my classes, I don't go to movies to be thinking and to be challenged. I go to movies to be entertained.
Yeah.
And that's why we get the sequels, because we're going to be entertained. Like if you shut your brain off and watch Fallen Kingdom, it's probably a great movie.
Yeah, watch good movies, but there's so many old movies.
Yeah, or that.
I'm trying to chisel away movies that are old and like Wild Strawberries, you know what I mean?
Yeah, IMDb says this is a 6.2 film, which to me is absurd. That is a complete absurdity. This is not a good film. Anyhow.
Well,
So back to my pros.
okay.
We got Buffalo Bill
We do.
tranking Owen. That was a great moment.
Also, Leland Stottlemyre from Monk.
Yeah. And Toby Jones is in it.
Yeah, I think
And he's pretty okay in
I think
it.
it's just supposed to be a Donald Trump
Yeah.
knockoff, if we're being honest.
And I think that's about it. Those are my pros. Oh, it had two good lines,
What was
both
it?
of which were Chris Pratt lines.
Oh, yeah? I didn't write down any lines for this movie.
Well, Claire says, "You're a better man than you think you are." And he pauses for a second and says, "You should write fortune cookies." That was a pretty good line. And then the only line I thought was actually a good line is when Owen's getting ready to go off and do some crap, and he turns back to her and he's like, "If I don't make it back, remember, you wanted me to come." That's a great line.
Yeah,
Other than that,
that's fun.
that's all I got for pros.
Oh, okay. Here's a pro, because I'd never noticed it before this watch. I've seen this movie. This might have been my 4th time or something. I saw it in theaters. I watched it sometime later. Maybe it was my 3rd time. When they're in the ball, Claire and the Justice Smith character, whatever his name is, I'd never noticed that that's a one take. And kind of a fun one too. I mean, there's some CGI and editing shenanigans going on, but like they're in the ball and that's an enclosed space. We see them going, they land in the water, then Owen comes.
Oh,
and
right.
like the camera's just kind of looking around like, hey, you know what? This is kind of cool.
Sure.
I never realized how long it was before, but that's fun, I think. Oh, here's something that's kind of from my memory. I was in college when this movie came out, like I said, and I took a class of rhetoric. And I had a fun professor, and and we were going over ethos, pathos, and logos, and he used this movie as an example of pathos. He's like, it's like when the Brachiosaurus.
No, he did not.
Yes, he did.
Are you kidding?
No, he was kind of being facetious, I think.
I hope so.
But like, because he's like, how does it make you feel that the music is swelling and the smoke and it goes, and you know what I did?
What?
I used it as an example of pathos in my class, and this poor little girl, I was like, guys, just think of this with pathos. It gets you how to get emotions. It's like this scene. We pull it up, watch it, and this it's supposed to be the same Brachiosaur from the first movie, which is stupid, but it goes, and this girl, he goes, that's so sad. She was like genuinely upset about it, like, and I felt bad. Like, oh, I didn't think it was that emotional, but it's supposed to be, was the idea, but she thought it was sad. And like I said, I can't help it like that. The one shiny thing I have to say about this movie is at least the back half is this bizarre monster movie in a haunted house, and that's almost so dumb it's fun. Like, literally, they're on the glass ceiling, and it's coming after them, and then Claire points the laser at Owen, and I'm like, oh, they're doing this. We're this level of stupid, and now it's kind of fun. That's what I mean, Deets. I'm like, he raises his hand and the laser comes on, like, oh, we both know what we have to do. Shine the laser at me. I'm like, okay, no logic involved. Buckle up, baby. This is where the fun, it's actually fun now. And then it's like so overly dramatic. It's like it like doesn't fall, and then blue comes out of nowhere, lands on top. And
that's just enough.
It gets pierced by the thing, and it's like, rah! And I'm like, okay, maybe this movie's good actually.
No.
It's like my favorite go-to example is in one of the Fast and Furious, which we'll do one day, when The Rock is in a cast. It's like, oh no, they need me, and flexes out of it. I'm like, wait a second, is this movie good? It's kind of like that.
No.
Anyway, I think those are all my pros. That's it. It's fun but dumb.
I did not have fun.
Then the one little fun thing at the very end is the misdirect of the sneaky tiptoeing T-Rex. All the dinosaurs are out. Oh no! And the guy's like, oh, I'm gonna get eaten by this guy. And then all of a sudden the T-Rex eats him, and that's a fun little misdirect. I mean, I completely forgot about it because why would I remember a lot of details about this movie? But when I was watching it, I took a note of it
4 times, so
yeah, I'm like, hey, that's kind of fun. Anyway, Rafe Spall is in this movie. He is not Josh Lucas, though. They're just two separate actors. That's all I gotta say.
Okay.
When I found that out, I'm like, wait a second. It blew my mind.
Well.
Anyway.
Rafe Spall. Okay. And who?
Josh Lucas.
I guess they look quite a bit alike. They have, yeah.
Anyhow, that's all I gotta say about that. Okay. Some things I do not like.
Okay.
Why does John Hammond keep having all these connections to all these new characters?
Correct.
That's stupid.
Check.
Stupid. Bad remake of the Brachiosaurus scene. Like, I never thought I'd see one in real life. Looking up and on. It's the stupid version.
Yes.
And there's another one coming up in the one we still haven't seen yet. Like, why do we keep remaking this?
Yes.
Anyway.
I said that about the whole movie.
Yeah. Owen, he's tranquilized. Uh-oh, all of a sudden, there's lava. Wouldn't he be burned to a crisp?
Yes, okay, yeah.
In the middle of this big chase, we're running for our lives. There's no way this meat eater would stop, look at these easy-to-eat humans, and then go and kill a triceratops thing. That doesn't even... That's not how animals would do. It's like stupid for stupid's sake. All right. This is because my friend Cade... It really made him angry when it happened. When the ball is closing its door, you see it close and Owen touch it, and then you see it from the inside point of view close and him touch it. It's just a straight up editing mistake. Okay. It's a big, expensive movie. It doesn't matter.
Even know what you're talking about. But.
Hey, do you know what a pyroclastic flow is?
I literally have that written right here.
Well, guess
why
what,
don't you
dudes?
talk about
A
it?
pyroclastic flow is a searing, fast-moving avalanche of gas, ash, and rock. It typically reaches
Hundreds of
temperatures
miles an hour?
between 200 C or Celsius and 1,000 C, or 390 degrees Fahrenheit to 1,830 degrees Fahrenheit, with many dense flows regularly exceeding 1,400 degrees Fahrenheit. And you know what? Owen just runs right through one of those.
Well,
bad boys.
and they move at hundreds of miles an hour.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
this whole island, as soon as that happened, is gone.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Is like you cannot outrun a volcano.
Yeah.
There's a movie.
Plus, this volcano erupts two different ways, which is physically impossible for it to do. So at that point, I was giving this movie a pass until the volcano started, and then I was like, no.
One of the stupidest things is you just said Buffalo Bill, or I don't know what his character's name is, or the actor's name, Leland Stottlemyre from Monk. He's taking teeth from dinosaurs.
Yeah,
and
what
it's
is
like
that for?
nothing. It's a nothing burger, Deeds. You're like, oh, this is to
Let me
get
climb into this cage with this uber super most scariest dinosaur ever of all time and pull his tooth
it's
out.
like this guy's getting DNA for some of the other companies that we know exist because of the first whatever.
It's for a
It's
necklace.
to make a necklace. That's so stupid. It makes me angry.
Yeah, I agree.
It goes nowhere and stupid. No one sees them drive this big Jeep onto the boat.
No.
And they're just walking around. Anyway.
Yeah, you gotta love Owen. Of all the weaponry that he could have grabbed to defend whoever it is that's in the bed, the little kid, he grabs the only machine gun that only has 3 bullets in it.
Yeah.
Good job, Owen.
Yeah.
That's great. I
And
love
then
this.
it seems to be against the law to shoot dinosaurs in the next movie.
Yeah.
We'll get there.
Okay.
Anyway,
Okay, here's
it's
one.
weird that this movie cost hundreds of millions of dollars, and they're like, "Oh, this dinosaur, $2 million." I'm like, this seems low. Maybe that's just me, but
Selling
when they're
dinosaur-
auctioning
yeah.
them off, I'm like, I mean, obviously that's a lot of money.
Right.
But I'm like, but this movie cost a lot more
Yeah.
than these dinosaurs are being auctioned off for.
It's true.
Anyway,
I hadn't caught that one. Can I ask a logical question?
go for it.
If you're going to bring a bunch of dinosaurs into your basement,
Yes.
why would you have an enormous tank of hydrogen cyanide in the same place as all of these uber valuable dinosaurs that you want to preserve so that you can make lots of money? Answer, you would not.
I don't even know why anyone would have hydrogen.
I don't know either, but it's apparently big enough it's going to fill the entire frickin' house and kill all the dinosaurs. Okay, and then the stupidest thing ever done by any character in film, I think. I had to. They're alive. Like
Just-
me. Push. That is the dumbest thing I have ever seen anyone do.
Yes.
And the fact that 3 different characters were legitimately considering doing it makes this movie
I'd
even
press that button.
stupider.
I'd press the
You
button.
would not.
I want dinosaurs in real life.
You want dinosaurs running around eating
Yeah.
your mom.
Not my mom, but like.
Well, that's what's going to happen.
Here's the thing, Deets. Jurassic World, the first one of these.
Sure.
It's like, can we, let's, like, the natural, like, the idea, Jurassic Park, what do we do? What if the park is open and it kind of works? I feel like that's a natural, like,
Sure.
conclusion. Dinosaurs getting released on the island, into the world. I also feel like that's a natural place for this to go.
I suppose.
I suppose.
I
he says.
don't-
But, like,
They had to come up with a different way.
exactly. That's what I was about to say, Deets.
my bad.
Dinosaurs making it to the mainland is a good, interesting thing to do. This is the dumb way to do that.
Yeah, this is moronic.
It could have been an interesting ethical debate of like,
It
hey,
could
we
have
brought
been.
them into this world. Are we responsible for them?
That was actually my ethical thing that I wrote to talk about until I realized the hyperreal thing.
Yeah. And then it's like, well, now they're escaped. It's just this, and so much of the commercial and advertising was dinosaurs in the world, and it's the last like couple minutes of the movie. It was Jeff Goldblum, dinosaurs out in the world, and then it's not that at all. It's the idea of a cloned human is also an interesting place to go, but whatevs. You know what I mean?
Like, it has nothing to do with anything else
Yeah.
that's happening in the film.
The movie treats it like a twist where it shouldn't have been, because she's a new character, her mom was a new character, the guy who's the grandpa's a new character. Everything's, it's like we don't have any connection to this. Have it be a thing at the very beginning.
Sure.
And have people outraged at the idea. That would be a much more interesting thing. Well, maybe not. Like the concept of cloning being protested in the world.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
But it's treated like a secret.
Mm-hmm.
Real. Okay, Deeds. I have a personal ethic dilemma.
Okay.
With Desert of the Real.
Yes.
A movie podcast where I forced Jason to try. I think this movie's bad.
Yes, you are correct.
I think the next movie is even worse.
You are also correct.
Here's the thing. I like dinosaurs. I really like Jurassic Park.
Me too.
You cannot relate to what I'm about to say.
Okay.
But I wonder if there are people that do relate. I don't like these bad movies, but I like Jurassic Park a lot. The concept, everything. And I like that there's more of it. And I think that's part of the reason where it's like, there's a part of me that wants them to keep making these movies because I like everything about them besides the fact that they're bad. I like the dinosaurs. I like the fact that we get more of these things. And it's not just Jurassic Park. I love Star Wars. I even mentioned way back when we did Star Wars, it's like if I got a tattoo, like part of me would want to get like a Star Wars tattoo. Like I love it. I've loved it my whole life. And it's like, well, here's 3 more. Oh, they're awful. Yeah, but they're more of this thing that I love. Here's 3 more. Like, yeah, they're kind of not the best necessarily, but it's more of this thing that I love. Or other franchises, you know, like I say Pirates of the Caribbean because I love pirates. And then there's 4 and 5, which I hate. But I get to see my friend Jack Sparrow some more, even if it's this bad movie. Jurassic Park, hey, Dr. Grant, what are you doing in this movie? But I get to hang out with you more. And it's this weird, inside of you are 2 wolves, Deeds. One wolf wants it to stop and remain what it was because that's what made you happy. And the other wolf is like, yeah, but there's more of this thing that you love. And it's, I guess...
My second wolf is mostly dead.
Your wolf is like a skeleton.
I think, no, it's
exactly.
still alive.
You can't even begin to even empathize with what I'm saying right now.
You're right.
But it's like, even those... gosh darn Ghostbusters movies, they're not even good. But I'm like, yeah, but what if the next one is? What if we get to see Bill Murray with the ectoplasm? We should do Ghostbusters maybe because that franchise is weird. Maybe we should do Ghostbusters. Anyway, I was having this dilemma watching this.
I had nightmares.
Nightmares, yeah.
From Ghostbusters when I was a little kid.
Oh, the first one freaked me out.
I begged and begged and begged my parents to let me watch it because everyone at school had seen it and they're like, no, it's too scary. I'm like, it's not too scary, let me. And then they let me, and yeah, I had legit nightmares, and I'd go in crying and she's like, no, I told you, go back to bed. So, tough love.
But here's the thing. I consider myself a cinephile. I watch old
Strawberry.
I watch movies like Wild Strawberry, which is a Swedish film from the 60s about an old man reflecting on his life. I fell asleep watching this The Umbrellas of Cherbourg.
How could you possibly fall asleep in that?
It's a movie where they sing everything, and it's all in French from 1964 because it's very influential, and I need to see the text because I'm seeing all these movies that are influenced by it. I'm going and watching everything. You know what I mean? Yes. I want to watch the Korean film Park Chan-wook, so I watched Stoker not too long ago, his only English film, because I want to watch all of these tours. You know, I'm a real film guy. I show my film class Citizen freaking Kane. You know what I mean?
That's a good movie.
And Casablanca, because they need to understand the things. But I also inexplicably like these things that they keep making, and they're not even good. I don't like the bad ones. I hate that they're bad. I need to be clear. I wish they were good, but I like the fact that we keep trying. Does that even make sense?
No.
It's bad for everyone involved.
Yes.
The fans, the economy,
So stop
the
it.
industry. But it's like I got more time with dinosaurs in this bad movie. And part of me is...
You are the problem.
yeah, except for I'm aware of it. I'm metacognizant of this problem. So it makes me better than all these other guys.
Oh, man.
And it does break me. Like, we watched Harry Potter, and I said, let's not watch the next Fantastic Beasts because I don't want to do that again. Even though there's 3 of them. We only watched one of those.
I'm aware.
So it's this weird thing. I give this movie, I think, 2 stars. You know what I mean? I
gave it 1.
I think this movie is bad.
Yeah.
But,
I gave the next one a half a star.
Oh, the next one is worse. You texted me. You were like, I was gonna watch. You said I was gonna watch them back to back, but you mentally couldn't handle the 2. And I'm like, just wait. Yeah, the next one. I don't like that they're bad. I don't like that they feel like slop.
That they're mid, would you say?
Yeah, they're even worse than mid, kinda. But like, I don't know. But
That's
we
an
got
interesting,
more.
like,
We got
split
more
personality you have there.
We got more, and
So, it's like this.
it's like
This
what?
is what I think
Uh-huh.
of this. So you have a cake.
Mm-hmm. I want another cake.
No, you have a cake, a little cake here, and you eat it.
Mm-hmm.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
It's the best cake.
Mm-hmm.
And so
It's
you
like
get done
spaghetti
eating this
pescetti.
magnificent, perfect cake.
Yeah.
And so you get another one.
Uh-huh.
It's not the best. It's not the same. It's not made by the same people. It's not made with all the love that your mom made the cake with. It's just some person down the street made another cake.
Yeah.
You eat it. And you've had the great cake. Now you've had the good cake. And you're like, I wish I had more of the great cake. And so you go to the neighbor's neighbor. And you're like, can you make me a great cake like my mom made? And they make a cake. And it's not great. It's terrible. But you eat it anyway. Because it reminds you of the cake that reminds you of the cake. And you just keep eating until eventually you're eating dog crap cake.
Yeah.
And you're still eating it because it reminds you of the cake that reminded you of the cake that reminded you of cake that was your mom's cake that was made with love and was the perfect cake. Me, on the other hand, and other people that refuse to watch crap like this.
I did distinct that
Yes.
you are not part of what I'm
We
talking
eat the
about.
cake. And then we have the memory of the cake. And we appreciate the cake as it was and is. It's a part of us now.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Does this current cake, the one we just watched,
Your dog poop cake?
does that make the one that we watched earlier better in
No.
retrospect?
No. No. How would eating dog poop make the original cake better?
Not the original, like the one with 2 cakes, that with the cake that pushes the other cake off the cake clip.
Okay. Yeah,
I mean, once again, I kind of like.
Okay,
Oscar, but
I see what you're saying.
Part of me is like, but in retrospect,
Okay, I
yeah,
see.
that one maybe is not as good, but it's better than those.
That's
ones
fair.
over there. You know what I mean?
That's fair. However, if you never ate that second cake,
Yeah,
you wouldn't have to have that. Oh, well, at least it's not.
I know, and you're not wrong, Dietz. I understand this
In
metaphor.
fact, I would say that eating the second and the third cake, aka watching the sequels, actually degrades the experience, your memory
Yeah.
of the original. And by getting further and further away from that original love experience that you had, it becomes less and less real to you.
Mm-hmm.
So in a very real sense, I can appreciate and do appreciate the original Jurassic Park much more than you do. Because I've only seen this piece of crap one time.
Yeah, look, I'm doing you a disservice with this podcast.
Yeah, you have cheapened my love of the original
or
Jurassic
made you
Park.
love it even more.
No.
Because I'm like, you don't know how bad it gets. Like I said, when we were watching Lost World, it's like they're rounding up the dinosaurs. You're like, this is dumb. Like, you don't know how dumb it can get, dudes.
So just, listener,
I don't know.
just eat the original beautiful cake. And allow the rest of the cakes to go crusty and moldy because you don't eat them. And you will communicate to the makers of the crappy cakes that are not the actual good cakes that you don't want crappy cakes. You want mom's cake that's made with love. And it's good. That's what we want. Don't go see the crap. And they will stop making it. That's all. I want more movies made with a $400,000 budget like The Pact. That's what I want.
Yeah,
I want that.
Here's the conundrum. I agree with you 100%, and I don't understand why. It's just, I don't know.
You do. You literally just explained why.
I do.
Because you're trying to recapture the
maybe
taste
that's
of
all it
mom's
is.
Relove just that cake that you loved the first time you ate it, and it was beautiful.
Like, my brother-in-laws have no problem at all in their brain pretending like the Star Wars sequels do not exist.
Yeah, I don't either.
But I'm like, yeah, but I like Force Awakens and I love Last Jedi. So it's a bad example because I like this. But like, I don't know. I can't just write these off.
Why?
Because they do exist. They are.
They don't have to exist for you.
That's true. Yeah, but that's true. Whatever you want. You can have fan fiction be real if you want.
You just don't watch them, and they don't become a part of the Jurassic Park that is in your head.
The Jurassic Park in my head, I visited often.
Yeah.
And that's part of the problem, Deets.
But it includes this crap.
You're right.
It includes an Endosaurus.
Raptor.
Mm-hmm. Which is...
Here, Deets.
At least he didn't teleport. I'm assuming that's coming. I'm assuming we're going to have now we've discovered some obscure species that can teleport, and we're going to throw that DNA into the next dinosaurs, and they can just, and then they eat your face. That's what I assume is coming.
It is funny, the track of like the Velociraptors can open door handles into the,
And
like they are the
this
smartest thing on the planet besides humans.
Having never seen a window latch, he just reaches down, pops it up.
They know how to open doors.
Walks in the...
What ifs? Anyway, I saw the stupidest thing that said, you didn't know this, but when the girl gets in the dumbwaiter, it's an homage to the original films. Like, no, yeah, that's... obviously! Obviously, that's what it is. Anyway, let's wrap this up.
So, yeah, our episode wasn't really about Jurassic World.
But you know what, dudes? We got to catch up, and that was good.
That was good.
We got to...
But I do think we had some good stuff in there. We had your introspection.
You're the real thing that you were talking about, and Desert of the Real spelled real the other way, that is...
real.
Our reality, and it's kind of scary.
I agree.
Like, you lump AI and all the things that will happen, it makes it even more scary. I don't know. I don't know. We're diluting real life. Like, how are you going to react to something real?
Yeah.
When you've been...
Right, we can't anymore.
Right. I mean...
Yeah, that was my point.
Anyway, let's dive into Dominion, where
next week
where things get even further away from real. Like, literally everything looks and feels even somehow less real than this movie.
Yeah.
A movie that is far and away from the first 3
one.
First one.
Yeah.
Anyway, we love you.
We do love you. Thanks for listening to our rambling.
It was more rambling, yeah.
Yeah.
But I had a good time.
I did too.
Talking. It's been too long. We love you.
2 weeks.
Yeah.
Love you.
Bye. Love you. Bye.